So in my February red flag, red flag, whatever I was doing at that time, I had talked about relationships where you end up looking bad. Like literally, you have a energy vampire in your life. And I thought, when I was talking about it, I had known a few people who have gone through this, but I didn't think it was like a worldwide phenomenon. On TikTok, if you go looking for, there's something called, they write a title, I was thinking of getting into a relationship, getting back into a relationship until I remember what my ex did to me. I think it's something like that. Just search for it on TikTok. You will see what I'm talking about. In some relationships, people are literally different. Like you are totally a different person. And then when the relationship is over, the person glows, the person flourishes, the person becomes this other human being. And this is why I keep telling you, energy is real. Energy is real. And I know you've all felt it, where you walk into a room, the energy shifts, or where you're talking to someone and the energy is not aligning, but you don't know what it is. Or we feel those things, but we usually ignore them. So sometimes you're in a relationship where someone's literally sucking the energy out of you, like they're feeding off your energy, but you do not know it. How do people feed off your energy? When you start over giving. And this happens when, especially with us women, I've not seen a trend like that of men. For men, what I've seen is when they're with certain women, they become even better. But I've not seen as in getting, worse. I've not seen that one. Maybe it's there, but I haven't seen it. It's women mostly. And that's because we are givers. We are nurturers. So we tend to forget ourselves and we are like, oh my God, I love this man. And you give your heart, your mind, your soul, your thoughts, everything to this man. But you're forgetting about you. And in most cases, in those kinds of relationships, the man is breadcrumbing you. What do you think? What do I mean by breadcrumbing you? He'll do like one small thing a month. And for you, that will be enough to go for a whole year. He throws in one tiny thing that is nice. And you'll be like, oh my God, he's being so good to me. Then you go a whole other 6 months surviving on that one small thing that is done for you, believing that one day he will become the man you want him to be. But he will never. He will never. Not a man who breadcrumbs. But I know even there are women who do this. I'm sure they must be there. I don't know them, but they might be there. Because the trend is about how women transform from when they are in relationships and when they are out of them. And not all relationships, just like toxic relationships. Another thing I would say, if you're a woman and you have a daughter, please teach them to love themselves. Teach yourself as a woman to love yourself. We are raised to want to give men, support men, put men on pedestals, but we are not raised to take care of ourselves and love ourselves and be there for ourselves and have self-worth, self-confidence. Our self-worth and confidence is in a man. It's in a relationship. So you find someone who feels like, I can't let him go, because you're thinking, how will my life be without him? Will I be able to survive? How will people see me without this husband or this boyfriend of mine? So you will do anything and everything to keep this man, even things you would not have done. Even things you would not have done, because you want to keep this person in your life when they're not even supposed to be there. Recently, there was an MP who killed his wife. Do you think he just beat her once and that was it and she died there and then? She must have been tolerating abuse for years. And she must have said to herself, I'm staying here for the kids. Or maybe she was like, if I go, who will look after my kids? If I go, will I live this life that I am living? or I'll be in misery, I'll be suffering. Many of us stay also for financial reasons. That's why it's good to have your own money as a woman, so that when things are falling apart, you have the courage to leave. Now she's dead. And I'm sure so many women must have told her, man, stay there, stay there. This is your home, you're married. What, man? If you're being abused, I say, move out. You can pray for him when you're somewhere else, because it's not worth your life. Now she's left her children. God knows what will happen to them. If a man is beating you, can he really care for those children? Can he really love those children and be there for them the way she would have been there for them, or she was there for them? You know, energy vampires are real, and it's not just about being beaten physically. It is being denied love, being neglected, being abandoned, being